Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, guys. Welcome to Prayed Up and Positive Ready, Set, God. All right. As always, that background music is coming from John Lodestone, and you can find him on all streaming platforms. Today is April the 21st, 2026. The time is 10:47 p.m., running a little late tonight. Had busy day. Doctor's appointments. Okay, we're going to title this one today, Tithes and Offering. So we're going to talk a little bit about tithes and offering. Okay. Matthew 23:23. In that verse, Jesus says this: What sorrow awaits you, teachers of religious law, you Pharisees, hypocrites, for you are careful to tithe even the tiniest income from your herb gardens, but you ignore the more important aspects of the law: justice, mercy, and faith. You should tithe, yes, but do not neglect the more important things. So in that one, I take from that, don't neglect, the more important things, but definitely pay your tithes. That's something I would definitely want to do. You know what I mean? That you get your blessings from your tithes. All right? And there's a difference between tithing and offering. Offering is often, that's used for after you tithe. If you want to give a little bit more, that's what the offering comes for. It's for specific purposes. Excuse me, my tongue's tied tonight. It's for specific purposes, meaning like, hey, I want to offer to help out the children's ministry, or I want to offer to help out feeding the hungry or something like that. That's what that one would be for. Um, let's see. Tithing, now that would be for things like supporting clergy and the staff, like helping to pay, the ministers and the clergy in the church, maybe a visiting minister in the church. Operating expenses like, building costs, light bill, things like that. Charities, outreach programs, ministry work, special projects, like if you have a car wash or a food drive trying to raise money for something, things like that. But the Lord does says, even in small matters, tithing is not to be neglected. Okay, so just please remember that. The Bible says about tithing to give with your whole heart, not half, like, oh, I'm just going to throw this in the basket. No, you give with your whole heart so that the Lord will bless you tenfold. And He definitely will bless you. I am a living witness of that. It's not a sin not to tithe, but it's still something that you want to do. You know what I mean? The purpose in tithing, as I've said already, in the beginning of this podcast, is to be blessed. It's to be blessed and to help out where help is needed. And you definitely want to always be a help. You want to always be a help when you're drawing closer to the Lord. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a job right now. I don't even have an income coming in. I'm waiting for my disability to kick in. So, but I still pay my tithes. I still pay my tithes. That's something that I have to do. I have to do, because I wouldn't have made it this long without the Lord blessing me and my family to be able to make it this long. Okay. And it's not really much that we can really lean on, with tithing, because it's self explanatory. 10% of your income, 10% of what you bring home, let's say weekly, monthly, yearly, however you want to do it. But just make sure you take that 10% out and give that 10% back to the Lord. Okay. All right. And I'm not going to hold you guys long tonight. I will see you guys on the next episode, which will be tomorrow. Prayerfully, it won't be this late in the nighttime. But I do have a couple doctor's appointments tomorrow, but I'm going to make time for you guys, because I definitely have to make time for you guys. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. I want to thank you in advance for joining in and listening to my podcast, because without you guys, I'm nothing. I'm nothing without you guys. All right? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But definitely, I will see you guys on the next episode. Love you guys. And always remember to stay prayed up and positive. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Love you guys. Good night.